don't delete your Instagram. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you didn't see this guy Hamza's video from yesterday where he talks about deleting Instagram and why he's thinking about deleting Instagram and why you should delete Instagram, then I'll link it in the description. Go watch that real quick and then come back to this video. But I feel like a lot of you that watch my channel probably are familiar with his channel, so you've probably seen the video. And you know, the thing that's interesting is I kind of got to the point in my own journey where I stopped watching Hamza videos. I haven't really watched them for maybe the past 4 or 5 weeks or so. But then I saw this one pop up, and I don't know, for whatever reason it caught my attention, so I watched it. And I was kind of surprised to, like, honestly watch or hear what I was hearing from him. You know, he was kind of talking about why you should delete Instagram, and you know, basically he explained in his video how he was about to lay down for some meditation, and then he ended up spending an hour on Instagram watching some like page that about a music page that like he's not even into that type of music, and basically he was just getting super distracted. And you know, obviously that's something that can happen on Instagram. It happens for a lot of people, but his advice was that you should just delete the app, like completely delete it from your phone, not have an account, and just not be a part of Instagram and other social medias. And I was surprised with that because honestly, the way I'm looking at it is like he basically is just saying he doesn't have enough discipline in his life to not use Instagram for the purposes that doesn't benefit him, right? Because I mean, he has a lot of followers on Instagram. You know, it's good for his business to use Instagram, yet he doesn't have, you know, he feels so undisciplined in his use that he would rather just completely delete the app and not use it at all, rather than just like becoming more disciplined when you're on the app and how many times you use the app. And I thought that's what this whole self-improvement journey was about, right? It was about like gaining that self-discipline to resist your urges and stay away from certain vices, but still be able to do things that benefit you and things you enjoy, right? So let me kind of give you an example of my own life, right? Because I'm talking from experience. Just this past, like in the middle of May, I deleted my Instagram. I deleted the app off my phone, and I didn't re-download it until like mid-June. So I was off for 4 to 5 weeks, right? Cold turkey, like, and I don't have any other social media, unless you count YouTube as social media, which it kind of is. But you know, I don't have Snapchat. That's the one thing I agree with from that video, is like, if you're over the age of like 18, 20, you probably shouldn't be on Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat, I don't have Twitter, anything. I don't have any other social media. So I deleted my Instagram. I had no social, and honestly guys, like, it really didn't make much of a difference in my life at all, because I realized like I'm not someone who has a social media addiction. Like, I can go on and off Instagram whenever I want, and you know, when I'm on Instagram, it's pretty quick. Like, I don't follow too many people, you know, so I look at the stuff I want to look at and then I get off the app, or you know what I mean, or my friend shares something with me, I watch it, I get off the app, or I post something, like I post a story, I get off the app, right? Like, I only go on Instagram probably somewhere from like 5 to 10 times a day, but my sessions aren't long, right? I'm on there pretty quick, and it's because I don't feel the need to, like, Hamza was saying in his video, he's like looking at other guys' physiques, and if they're more muscular than him, then he feels a certain type of way about it. And like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't, like, even if I see someone's physique on Instagram, like, I'm not the kind of guy who sees what other people have and internalize it on myself as like, oh man, I don't have that, I don't have this. Like, I just kind of look at it as it is what it is, right? Because I'm on my own journey, I'm doing my own thing, right? I'm trying to level up myself, so I'm not really worried about what other people have or what other people are doing. I kind of just see it for what it is. And so why I thought that video was so interesting was because I thought a guy like Hamza, who, you know, has done all his like dopamine detox and all that stuff, and you know, I made videos in the past kind of telling you guys that you don't really need all that, but I thought a guy who would have gone through all that, you know, would have the discipline to like be able to have the app on your phone and not use it. I mean, guys, think about it. That's all it is, right? It's like pressing a button. Like, you're telling me you're not mentally strong enough to just not go on, like, not press a button on your phone if you don't want to, like, or close the app when you feel like you shouldn't be on it. Like, come on, it doesn't take that much mental strength, guys. Like, you just gotta, you know, take a step back and really look at Instagram for what it is, and realize it's really not that big of a deal, but it's also not that big of a problem unless you're allowing it to be a problem. So, look, another thing too, like, Instagram is here to stay, right? Social media is here to stay. We all know that. It's a real part of our present reality. And if you're a younger guy like me, you know, it's a big part of like being social today is through social media, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're better off accepting it and learning to live with it rather than resisting it, okay? Because if you go outside and, you know, say you're meeting people and they, oh, what's your Instagram? And trust me, I've been the guy where people have asked me like, oh, what's your Instagram? And I'm like, like, I'm not on Instagram. And it's just kind of like, it's not so much of like a, wow, that's really awesome. Like, I have a lot of respect. It's more just like, oh, okay. You know, because people don't like, I don't know, people are just kind of, it's just kind of like, oh, all right. Like, and they don't always ask for your number, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you'll have to make that push, be like, well, you can get my number though, you know? And it's like, it's just kind of like, all right. But it's important to have a social presence. It's something that I gotta keep working on, like on my own personal Instagram. I got a fitness account, and then I got a personal IG, and I gotta work more on my personal IG. But guys, don't be deleting it. Like, just learn to live with it, right? You gotta just practice that self-discipline. I mean, look, you gotta be able to resist the urges, you know, and I'm not even talking about Instagram right now. You just gotta be able to resist the urges that are in front of you, okay? If you're trying to eat clean, you're trying to eat healthy, and I put a chocolate bar in front of you, or I put a chocolate bar in your bedroom, and it's there every day, and let's say it's Monday when we start, and I say, okay, you can eat this chocolate bar on Saturday. Or there's a chocolate bar in the store and you can go buy it on Saturday. Well, who has more self-discipline? The guy who has to go into his room every single day and resist not eating the chocolate bar? Or the guy who would have to drive all the way to the store, buy the chocolate bar just to eat it? It's gonna be the guy who sees it every day, but yet can not eat it and then wait till Saturday. That's how you get that self-discipline. That's how you get delayed gratification. So it's the same thing with Instagram, guys. Like, don't be deleting it off your phone. Just grow that self-discipline muscle to use it when you want to use it for what you need to use it for. And if you feel like you're using it too much, then click off, okay? I made some notes, so let me just make sure I touch on everything I want to talk about. I mean, yeah, there's beneficial accounts to follow on Instagram, and I know Hamza said in his video, he was kind of saying like that's cope if you say that, but it's really not cope. You know, there are good accounts out there. I feel like I got a good account, my fitness account. Like, there are good accounts out there. It's not cope saying that. You know, and let me see what else. Having a social presence is important. Not everyone internalizes what they see on Instagram the way you do, right? Like, again, I don't look at these other people's physiques or whatever and think like of what I don't have. That's just a weird mindset to be in. So like, don't delete your Instagram, guys. Matter of fact, level up your Instagram. Tap in with me on Instagram. I put my Instagrams in the description every single time. But yeah, I kind of thought that was like a weird video for Hamza to post, and I don't know, maybe he's just going through some stuff, you know, that he's got to figure out for himself. But my advice to you would be, don't delete Instagram. Rather see it as a way, if it's a problem for you, see it as a way to like develop more self-discipline for yourself, okay? I know I said I was going to be making these PowerPoint videos, but I just saw this yesterday and I was like, oh, okay, I feel like I got to react to this. So I'll be back with the PowerPoint videos real soon. Other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, like if you like the video, and I'll see you later. Peace.